sting of 2 razor-thin losses in October, but Bob Stoops remains confident. Yes, Boomer Sooner is still in the chase for the Big 12 title. And today, that chase takes them through the rich farmlands of Ames, Iowa. Big 12 football, next on Fox Sports 1. Second down and 7. Claps for the football. Wants to throw. Ball deflected, nearly intercepted, and drops at the 33-yard line. So Trevor Knight from the gun. Backs are split. Steelers want to pass on first down. Single coverage up top. There's a push. There's a hit. I see no flag. And the completion at the 31-yard line. And guess who? Sterling Shepard. He had 15 catches 2 weeks ago against Kansas State.
Well, you just watch him, the way he tracks the ball with his eyes, and it looks like he may be a little bit banged up. But that's an impressive job by that young, talented wide receiver to be able to track that ball with his eyes, have the patience and the wherewithal to come down and secure that catch in traffic. That's a big loss for that offense because he was the go-to man at the wide receiver position.
High snap taken down by Knight. He's going to run, has room. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Oklahoma. On a busted play, the Sooners find the end zone. And we got a cyclone down. Jevin Miller, the middle linebacker at the 35-yard line. 2 plays, 2 injuries.
And 2 injuries to key players on both teams. Jevin Miller's the starting middle linebacker, number 55. He is the leader of that team. You hope he's not injured too bad. But what about the wherewithal for Trevor Knight to secure that bad snap, have the confidence, the calmness to be able to tuck the ball and turn it upfield, get positive yards, and get a touchdown? I mean, he had 123 yards last year rushing against this defense. He looked very impressive right there.
Play action pass, drop it over the middle. 30-yard line, and the reception by Deron Neal. Second down and 10. Knight from the gun. Design play. Oh, what a block out front. Knight spins out of the tackle. First down. Beautiful run. Perine laid a hit on the edge, and Knight went for big yards.
Well, Knight had it. We talked about it earlier. Last year he had 123 yards rushing against this defense, and he's rushing the ball again today very effectively.
Averages 4 yards a touch. This time they pitch it near side. Micah Quick. About a half a step from breaking that down the sideline. Down to the 47-yard line. Let's see Oklahoma. We'll time them on how quick they actually are between plays.
Well, if you and Micah Quick were in a phone booth, he'd make you miss as well. I mean, he talked about an elusive guy in the open field. What a move.
Yeah, 15 seconds between plays. And to the 41-yard line goes Perine. And we talked about how special of a player he is. Over 30 seconds on that snap. Wide open.
It's very rare, but they just shows you what a special talent he is. He was strong, he was fast, and he's demonstrated all of that athleticism. Doesn't just happen in the weight room or on the practice field. He transfers it over onto game days as well.
But let me just ask you, it's like splitting the hairs. Look to me, he had his feet down, but the possession was the issue.
Possession was the issue as they score in the next play anyways, but here is the issue. He's got to hold on to the ball when he hits the ground, and although the ball never hit the ground, it was loose while he was laying out of bounds, and that makes it an incomplete pass.
Well, Mike, as you mentioned, KJ Young just went across the middle. Thank you, Mike, and scores a touchdown, so it's bang, bang.
He did. Well, they need the ball here. Iowa State needs the ball to bounce in their favor as well. Hopefully they can find a way to move the ball offensively, move the chains. And that's not the way you want to start a drive on first down.
Oklahoma's taken it down the field twice here early in the first quarter. Knight goes back to work, stands tall in the pocket, and slings it around the 45-yard line. And Neal is taken down by Sam E. Richardson, the left corner.
Sam E. Richardson's left on an island. They had 8 in the box right there. He's finding a way to backpedal, and he's giving up way too much cushion, and that's why that was an easy pitch to catch.
Oklahoma running it fast up the gut. One broken tackle is Ross, and he'll run it to the 34-yard line. They're going outside. They're going inside. They have hurry up. They've kept Iowa State off balance defensively. And another hurry up play as the height goes to Knight off the left side. Missed tackles one after another. And Roth bangs his way for a first down to the 23. Under 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3 wide receivers set up to the near side as Knight stands in the pocket. He's been having his way all day on a pitch and catch. Perine lowers his pads near the marker. Second down and 10. Not much off the ground. Wimberly swarmed under by the Sooners. Front line of Tapper and Phillips. Sooners show blitz. Here they come, both edges. That ball deflected, falls incomplete again, nearly intercepted by the Sooners. That play blew up because pressure on both edges.
Well, they brought heat once again. 3rd and long. They're going to dial up all types of unique blitzes, and they get to Richardson. They hit him from both sides. The ball's got to come out of his hands quick, and the receiver doesn't continue to run his route. He stops his route.
Had a chance to beat Kansas State, but the missed field goal by Honeycutt. But he also said, look, he's a terrific kicker. The 2 picks and an extra missed point doesn't help either. Little screen across the middle to Quick, and he just runs through the Cyclones. From the gun. He'll run it on a cutback up the middle. Dances first down and smartly dives.
When you play against an option team, you have to be extremely disciplined in your gaps and your run fits to try to stop it.
Play action pass on a string. Beautiful catch on the outside, brought down by Quick. And Quick's having a nice day. A true freshman out of Fresno. Play clock under 5. And from the gun, it's Knight on the handoff. Keeper, now the pitch, the old-fashioned way at the 10. And hopped out of bounds is Dimitri Flowers, the fullback. That's old-time football right there.
That is. I mean, showing the patience in Trevor Knight to take the ball all the way up inside the defense and still pitch the ball outside like that. Wow. I mean, a lot of confidence in himself, a lot of confidence in the young man, Samaje Perine, to get that done.
Knight looks to the end zone. Up top, beautiful catch. And pulled down by Blake Bell.
To him, that's a nice little design play and effectively ran.
Trying to keep OU honest off the edge. Not much. About a loss of a yard back at the 39. They stacked 3 low, 2 high. And ball batted down, incomplete.
Right now, Oklahoma's flying around. They look like a very impressive team today.
Big series here for Iowa State. Throw into double coverage. How about that? Leaning out. Stryker knocks that ball away. He's having a great first half of football.
We just saw him in the backfield disrupting the quarterback. Now he shows his athleticism. He drops back in pass coverage.
Knight from the gun. Slings it. Flat. Caught. 20-yard line. Close to a first down. Depends on the mark. Micah Quick. They set the chains at the 21-yard line. .40-yard line. Perine out there blocking. So is the bulldozer or the belldozer.
Samaje Perine.
They found the touchdown to Richardson on that run. Straight ahead they go. Tough to run against that front of Oklahoma. Neely alongside his quarterback. Maybe a yard. At 8 carries against Kansas State. Ripped 75 yards off against the Wildcats. Averaging over 6 yards a carry. Wide open space, breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles, makes the cut 40. He's at midfield. Stutter step, and he won't escape. He goes down on a knee after a beautiful, strong run at the 46-yard line.
We just mentioned it. All he needs is a crease. Once he gets that crease and gets to the edge, he's off to the races and to the second level. What he does a good job of, Craig, is he puts his foot in the ground, he plants it, squares his shoulders, and then bursts towards the end zone.
That brings up second down at 10, 9:03 to play in the first half. Knight again carries the ball wide open. Spins out of a tackle, then brought down at the 36-yard line. I've been impressed with his rushing game today.
He's making smart decisions.
Straight ahead. Past the 35, Perine this time gets the touch. Quick hit, Perine. He took 2 Cyclones with him past the 20-yard line. Mutcherson, Darius White to the 18. First and 10, 18-yard line. Wide open. Nice cut. Tackle from behind. Perine again. This has been his drive since they passed midfield. Perine, the featured back on this series. There he is again. 32. On a cutback. Walks in. Touchdown, Sooners.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, they ran this play to the left. They ran it to the right. You can see the blocking up at the second level very well to open men all over the place.
On second down and 10, Oklahoma back to work. Quarterback keeper Knight finds room down the sideline, bumped out of bounds, and the mark will be at the 44-yard line. And a first down, OU. A gain of 16 yards. First down, OU at the Iowa State 44-yard line. Here comes Ross. Still on his feet. Breaks the tackle. 30. Off to the races he goes. Taken down inside the 10-yard line.
What an impressive run by Alex Ross right there. I mean, the cut in the backfield, you think that that's just good enough to get to the next level. Puts his foot, stops on a dime, breaks a tackle, runs through blocks, runs through tackles, and he's off to the races and barely gets dragged down.
Ross goes out. Perine checks back in, number 32, on the right hip of Knight. Keeper, quarterback drops it in. Touchdown, Trevor Knight.
Oh, yeah, and Trevor Knight, he'll do it too.
Knight's second touchdown. Second down and 9. Oh, he's been bringing pressure off the edge all afternoon. And again, guess who? It's Stryker. They've almost given him free flight today, Ron. He has been on the edge, and he's been in that backfield almost from the opening kick.
Well, initially he's lined up like he's going to be in coverage, but he creeps up to the line of scrimmage.
And his third of the season. Second turnover for OU. There's time and timeouts for Iowa State. Crowd wanted something downfield. Oklahoma starts his first drive up 35-7 at their own 24-yard line. Alex Ross in that backfield with Knight. Option around the corner. Ooh, pads are popping. And Ross takes a hit from Cotton Moya. Yeah, I think OU's having some troubles. Iowa State as well. Third down and 10. Knight. Good protection. Waits patiently and finds his target. Deron Neal at the 50-yard line. Move the chains. First down, OU.
That was a well-designed play. They had an underneath route to clear out the defense, and all of a sudden the second level route opens up. Perfect throw. Strike right there.
Gain of 15. Ross, the ball carrier. Knight from the gun. Pulls it out of the belly of Perine and steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 2 weeks ago, rough game for Honeycutt, but Stoops says, go kick it. He's not at 12 from field goal range, his longest 44. This will be a 45-yard attempt. If he makes it, longest make of the year. It's up into the wind. And good from 45. All-time Big 12 leader with his 72nd field goal made. I understand we lost a couple of crew members in that maze.
We did. We're lucky they had cell phones in the 2-mile maze. They got lost. Everybody's always seeking out an adventure.
Oklahoma back to the air. Neal with the catch. Knight, the high snap, takes it, hands it down to Perine. And he's punishing runner. 40-yard line, maybe the 39. He took on 3 Cyclones. And you can take on as many as you want when you go 2:43. Play clock under 10. Knight from the gun. Stands, slings it, far near side, caught at the 25. still alive in that Pac-12 chase is Utah. A lot of teams still are, as is Oklahoma for the Big 12. Knight with the run. And he's dropped inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second down and short, just 3 yards to move the chains. They go right to the heart of Iowa State. Perine, a loss of 3, second down and 13. Knight straight back, slings it over the middle, caught, touchdown, Oklahoma. Blake Bell. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Boy, Neely was hit. I mean, just about the time he touched the football. Iowa State 5 of 14 on third downs. They need 8 yards to keep this drive alive. That ball's out. Ball's kicked. Oklahoma covers it up at the 15-yard line. Jordan Evans jumped on that loose football. And again, it's been the story all day. A lot of pressure on Richardson.
Well, he's trying his best to stay in the pocket and keep his eyes down the field, and he's fighting for extra yards right there. But all quarterback coaches will tell you, you got to find a way to secure the football in traffic. When that pressure's around you right there, you got to protect the hopes and the dreams of the team. It gets away from them. And Jordan Evans bounces on the football and recovers it.
Takes over with a 45-14 lead. Perine breaks the tackle past the 10.
It's impressive. You can see his numbers on the day. He's got 83 yards. The entire night, Ross, all of them are putting up big-time numbers.
The average is Perine, 94 yards a game. He'll get it again. No. Knight pulled it out of his belly and runs it in. Touchdown behind the blocking of Flowers. Third down and 10. Richardson reading that defense. Now he steps up. Tackled from behind at the 19-yard line. Fourth down. And then he also carried 16 times for 146. 3 touchdowns. The 146, a career high. That's power football.
But Cody Thomas, that's pretty impressive. You can just see his athleticism, the way he can run right there.
Well, he's very mobile for a 6'4" quarterback, and he pumps, fakes to the near side, runs it for a first down. Handoff. Oklahoma drops Wimberly for a 1-yard loss. He'll bring up third down. Play clock under 10. Cyclones to the end zone, incomplete. Against Kansas, Charlie Weiss fired a few weeks ago. Sooners with the run. Perine with a stiff arm. He's at the 30, delivers a punch at the 35-yard line. Cody Thomas with a long snap count. Straight ahead running, what a run. David Smith gets a rep. Second down and 6. Play clock at 2. Smith spins out of a tackle, first down. Well, they are deep at tailback and the backups. But when you go 3 and 4 deep at a position, that tells you how elite you are, how good that program is. And Oklahoma is there with most football teams in that elite category. On November 8th, it's Baylor, 13th ranked. Then at Texas Tech. Then you have Kansas. And then you start the month of December. That's Oklahoma State, who's had some ups and downs. We saw the Cowboys earlier this season as Smith runs it in for a touchdown. Well, what a drive. Off the bench.
All Smith. More Smith than Smith again for a touchdown. I mean, like I said, if he had a little bit more time on the clock, he may go for 100. He runs right up the middle. He's physical, has a nice little spin move to find a way to dive in for the end zone. See what he can do with it.
Yeah, he went over 50 yards on that series. There's this throw on the far side, just not much. Iowa State, they've had a couple of big plays in this game, but for the most part, Ryan, they have just been bottled up. He has not played in this fourth quarter, gave the football to Cody Thomas. Smith has dominated this game so far. He had 50-plus yards on that first drive he jumped in. Now he's past the 30-yard line and trying to push for another touchdown. Smith wide open up the middle. So just one big chunk of yard after another. Works his way to the 20.
But it comes down to W's, and they've won week in and week out, year in and year out.
So that should be the final play of this game, dominated from start to finish for Oklahoma. 62-3 now. And during the Stoops era, when having 500 yards of total offense. Today, 751. What a performance for Ryan Neese, Craig Bolerjack. We wish you good afternoon from Ames. The score again, 59-14 Oklahoma. Following the short break, we'll take you to Rob Stone and the guys in our LA studios. You've been watching Fox Sports 1 College Football presented by Kay Jewelers.